Welcome to The Explainer. Today, we're diving into a whole new way of thinking about Google's Search Console, GSC. Because with AI totally reshaping the search landscape for 2026 and beyond, the way we use our most important tools has to change right along with it.
And it all starts with this one simple idea. For years, we've treated GSC like a health monitor, right? A dashboard we check for errors or to see if traffic is up or down. But, being reactive just doesn't cut it anymore. In the age of AI, just watching the dashboard isn't a strategy, it's a liability.
So why this huge shift all of a sudden? Well, it's because the world of search has been completely torn down and rebuilt from the ground up. The old rules, the old assumptions, they're not just outdated. Right now, they're actively holding you back.
Just look at this breakdown. The old world was all about fighting for a spot in those 10 blue links. Now, we're competing to be the source for AI overviews. Our goal isn't just ranking anymore, it's retrieval. And that means GSC transforms from the simple tool we use to clean up messes into the absolute source of truth for how Google's AI actually sees our content.
To really win here, we need a brand new mental model. It's time to stop obsessing over what position we're in and start focusing on what really matters in this new world: content retrieval.
So what in the world is retrieval, anyway? Well, it's when an AI picks your content as a trustworthy source to build its answer. See, success is no longer about being number one. It's about having the most useful, the most structured, and the most machine-readable content that an AI can look at and say, yep, I trust this.
And this is how you figure out how you're doing. Inside GSC's AI Mode filter, you're going to see one of three things. Getting high impressions but hardly any clicks, that means the AI used your stuff and the user got their answer right there. Cool. What if you rank high but have low AI impressions? That's a sign Google trusts your authority, but the AI is getting tripped up on messy code. But high AI clicks, that's the new holy grail. It means you were cited and people wanted to know more.
But hey, getting that click is only half the battle. Once they land on your page, the experience has to be absolutely seamless. That's where Core Web Vitals come in, specifically interaction to next paint, or INP. The new gold standard is under 200 milliseconds. That tells Google your page is fast, responsive, and ready for business.
Okay, so that's the theory. How do we actually put this stuff into practice? Let's walk through two super high-impact plays you can run with your GSC data right now.
So here's the first play, and it might sound a little counterintuitive. For a minute, stop worrying about creating brand new content. Your biggest, fastest win is sitting right there with the pages that are almost winning, but just need that one final push over the finish line.
We call this the striking distance workflow. It's super simple. First, you jump into GSC and filter for all your keywords ranking between positions 11 and 20, page 2 stuff. Second, you sort that list by impressions to see which queries have the biggest audience. And finally, you take action. We're talking small tweaks, adding some FAQ schema, beefing up internal links, updating headers. These little changes can bump a page from page 2 to page 1, and that can literally mean a 10x explosion in traffic.
But look, while you're pushing forward, you also have to defend the territory you already own. You've got to be on the lookout for content decay. It's this silent killer that slowly bleeds traffic from your older posts, erasing all your hard work without you even noticing.
And this is exactly what it looks like. Let's say you had a killer guide for 2023. It brought in 12,000 clicks last year. Amazing. But now, it's a ghost town. Traffic has completely cratered because the content's obsolete.
The good news is you can hunt this down systematically. Just go into GSC, use the Compare feature to look at year-over-year data, and sort by clicks difference. It'll show you your biggest losers right away. Then you just play detective. Has the user's goal changed? Did a competitor just drop something way better? Or is your content just old?
Okay, let's switch gears and talk tech. Because technical SEO isn't just about making crawlers happy anymore. Now it's all about how effectively you can feed the big language models.
Think of it this way. Clean, semantic HTML isn't just a nice-to-have. It's an absolute prerequisite for AI retrieval. An AI doesn't read your page like a person. It breaks it down into chunks. Clean code is pure signal. It's easy to understand. But code bloat? That's just noise that confuses the heck out of the AI, making it less likely to trust and cite your content. And you know what? This whole less is more thing also applies to your index. Index bloat. Having thousands of low-value pages like old tags or weird parameter URLs indexed, it just wastes Google's time and, more importantly, it dilutes your site's overall authority. It's all about quality over quantity now. It is time to prune.
All right, let's zoom out one last time. How does all of this fit together into one big strategy? And maybe more importantly, where's all this going?
This is the SEO flywheel, and it's a really smart way to organize your efforts. For your content that's already ranking in the top 10, your job is to protect that revenue. For everything on page 2 and 3, your job is to build your pipeline using that striking distance play we talked about. And the coolest part, when you see impressions for topics you don't even rank for, that's your signal to expand. It's basically free market research from Google telling you exactly what your audience wants next.
So, what should you do as soon as this is over? Here's your checklist. Go audit your HTML for code bloat. If you manage a bunch of sites, get a tool to unify your GSC data. Make that striking distance zone, positions 11 to 20, your absolute top priority. And above everything else, shift your whole mindset away from just chasing the click and toward optimizing for retrieval.
Because the future of this job isn't about staring at charts all day. It's about agentic automation. We are heading straight for a world where AI agents don't just tell you about problems in GSC, they'll find them, draft the solutions, and line them up for your approval. We're moving from just managing content to actually orchestrating it. Which really just leaves us with one final thought. In this new world of AI-driven search, are you just reacting to data, managing your content day to day? Or are you proactively building a system to orchestrate your success?